now that you have, you've gone through this shift of prioritizing yourself and being able to establish boundaries, do you think that's affected any of your other relationships besides the ones mentioned in freshman year, maybe with your family or with close friends from before? Or do you think, did you see that shift kind of translating to all your other relationships?
I think so. Like even my parents, like they were telling me like you were pretty like bratty as a teenager. But as soon as I went for left for college, even like when I was back like last year, junior year, I've been home now. They'll bring it up every now and then. They're like, "You've really changed. Like you're." I don't know if the word nicer makes sense, but it's like I think it's more what they're trying to say is I'm more understanding. Like especially like as a teenager, you're obviously gonna be rebellious against your parents, but like now, like we take those conversations a little bit more deeper, so it's not so much oh, I'm just mad at you for not letting me go out. Now the conversations are very different. It's like
Mhm.
housing and like money problems, things like that are on the table. But since those topics have gotten more serious, I feel like the way you speak about them, you have to speak about it like more maturely as well. So I think my parents have definitely verbally told me that they see a change. So that's very like really nice to hear.
Mhm.
Um, by friendships, like I'm not sure how it is for everybody, but a lot of us, like our friend group has been like a lot of people have been leaving the friend group. Some people you just lose friends over the years. I think as like it goes on, like it hasn't so much happened to me like these past like few years, but like in my friend group, like people have had issues, it's gone away. You really do see like who your real friends are, and I feel like that is definitely part of the growth too. Like I think we're all maturing in that way. Like a lot of my friends have gone through like similar mental health like journeys where like freshman sophomore year, like their friendships were kind of like superficial friendships, and then when you get older you see like the real friendships are the ones with stuff like more substance. So I think as you grow up are you better at handling those, like especially if they do end up like disintegrating, like those like connections. It's
Mhm.
okay, it's fine, it's for
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a more of a positive outlook and accept
Mm-hmm.
that what you're doing isn't hurting people, but it's just better for everyone all around.
No, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned that I guess some of your male friends would rely on you because they don't get the same emotional intimacy from their male friends. So when you did start, putting yourself first, did that change the dynamic of your friendships with your guy friends, or, did they kind of grow with you, I guess?
um I guess like half and half. Like for a few of them, like I just distanced myself slowly anyway, and I guess them guys being guys, they didn't really notice. So like it wasn't like that big of a change. As soon as like I stopped reaching out as much, they stopped reaching out too. It wasn't like
Mhm.
I feel like for my girlfriends, if I like did like the ones I did end up cutting off or like stop being friends with, it was much more catty. It was much more like what like you stopped talking to me for a week. Like what is up with that? Like it's a lot more like aggressive meanness. The guys, it's just like, oh, I didn't talk to you for a month. Like that's okay. Like how are you? So it worked out a lot better. I don't think I had it except like that freshman year like relationship. I don't think I had any guy friends that were too emotionally like attached to me. Like as soon as I started giving space to myself, they kind of understood and just fell with that pattern. So it really worked out.